friends, and welcome to another episode of Growing as Global Christians. Today, we'd like to start out with a little traditional Andean music. You guessed it, today we're going to talk about a place that's really close to my heart, and that's Bolivia. Bolivia is one of two landlocked countries in South America, and is home to 11.3 million people. Now, perhaps you didn't know that Bolivia is one of the most biologically diverse countries in the whole world. It's far more than the snow-capped Andes Mountains and the valleys of llama and alpaca. Actually, Bolivia has the driest desert in the world, the Atacama Desert, as well as the Amazon River and the lush green Amazon rainforest. Actually, 40% of all animal and plant life can be found in the country of Bolivia. That's incredible. And the most biodiverse national park in the world is in Bolivia, the Malditi National Park. There are over 20,000 different species of plants and thousands of species of insects and birds and bugs and mammals and fish. In this park, you can find jaguar and sloth and dolphins and monkeys. It's a beautiful place. Here are a few other facts about Bolivia. Bolivia has the highest lake in the world, Lake Titicaca. It has the highest city in the world, La Paz. And Bolivia has the largest deposit of salt on planet Earth, Salar de Uyuni. Look up pictures of it on the internet. It is spectacular. Now, most Bolivians would call themselves Catholics, but Catholicism in Bolivia, it's mixed with a lot of the mountain tribal religions of the Quechua and Aymara. There's so much that could be said about this beautiful place, but today, friends, I'd like to ask you to join me in praying for Bolivia. COVID-19 has had a pretty substantial impact on Bolivia, especially in the last couple weeks. The numbers are rising quickly. There are over 13,700 people who have been infected, and close to 500 people have lost their lives. Here are two ways that you can be praying for Bolivia. Number one, pray for the government. In November of last year, the president was forcefully removed from office. And since then, the government has been incredibly unstable, and the interim government has not responded well to the lack of resources or the needs of the people during COVID-19. There's an incredible amount of mistrust and instability right now in the Bolivian government. They were supposed to have elections for their new president in May, but now because of the virus, it's been pushed back to September. Friends, the government needs your prayers. Pray that they would respond to the needs of their people and that their election would go forth and the right man or woman would come into office to lead the country forward in the coming years. The second way you can pray for Bolivia is pray for the church. I talked to one of my good, close pastoral colleague friends this last week, and he said, man, we need your prayers. There are two camps right now in how the church is responding to COVID. One group of churches is saying, well, if you're a Christian, you won't be affected. But the other group of churches is saying, hey, we've got to reach out and love our people right now. We've got to care for the vulnerable. We've got to be a witness to truth and to God's love. So pray for the church. Pray that the church would become united under God's truth and that the church would move forward in their calling and the potential of being God's mouthpiece in their country. Finally, pray for Pastor Luis, Congregación Cristiana Ministerios Vision de Vida, which is the vision of Life Church. Pray for this church, pray for all the churches of Bolivia, and pray for the government. Friends, thank you for your prayers. Have a great week, and God bless you.